Thompson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Lowry. Goes up on the high post. Tries again, and it's sent back by Bogut. Here's the break. On up the court. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Valanciunas with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, for DeMar DeRozan, scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of his potential. Made his first All-Star appearance in 2014. Was a little dinged up last year, but still very effective. No doubt he's the real deal.
The Warriors making a switch here. Ezeli's checked in.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Outside DeRozan. Here's Carroll. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Raptors trail by 9. Releases. They get it back. Patterson. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Curry. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And the Raptors have been talking about changing things up in the logo department for a while. Finally, we get a chance to see the new logo this season.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. Here's DeRozan. And the rejection by Ezeli. Second shot opportunity. And Valanciunas kicks to Carroll. Lowry inside the line. And it comes off the front of the rim. Warriors leading by 11. Barnes dishes to Curry. Kicks it out to Barbosa. No one near him. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
He dishes it to Barbosa. The shot is off, and Toronto will go the other way with it. Tipped away. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Patterson. And he makes good on the layup. Patterson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Green passes to Barbosa, and he gets it to go. Barbosa's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws, a testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
And the Raptors with some changes. Biyombo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, for DeMar Carroll, and it's Joseph in for DeMar DeRozan. And Golden State also making a change. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes.
And, you know, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically, 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gifts, watch out, watch out.
Luis Scola, he's checked in for Toronto. Ross comes in for Kyle Lowry. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. Spates comes in for Green. Clark, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
And a footnote to Ezeli, one of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization, and I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports. You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
Puts up the baby hook. And it falls over the rim and in.
And scoring at will.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everyone.
I don't think you want to get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset. That Lambo in your gate. Nah, you can't take a loss like that. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that. Don't know how it feel to can't afford like that. Off deck. Right back, had to get it out the mud. We took. Now they tell me do it for the love. Gotta do it just because. Got this ballin' in my blood. Think I came this far to shoot dubs.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. We're in Toronto for some Raptors basketball. The home crowd is ready to go.
Boys, nice and high.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the 5. Now here's Carroll. It's stolen by Bogut. To the inside. Here's Curry. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can, a rugged player.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Curry kicks to Bogut. The shot from 20 feet away. No luck. Nice D from Valanciunas.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skills. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
That's tipped and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Carroll passes to DeRozan. And the shot is long.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face. And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that deed. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's what he delivers the most.
Carroll against Barnes. Outside, Green from about 19 feet. And that one comes up a bit short. The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. DeRozan dishes to Valanciunas. Back to DeRozan. Carroll, no one around him. Off target from outside. Oh, my. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Thompson outside. Puts it up from 17. That's good on the jump shot.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Well, last year, Toronto won their division and got bounced out in the first round. Same result, Clark, they had back in 2014.
Yeah, but, you know, despite that sameness, they were an improved team last season, Kevin. They did a lot of the small things better in total, and I thought looked better and more cohesive as a group.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Lowry kicks to Carroll. Raptors moving the ball around. And it's DeRozan missing. Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. I caught up with head coach Dwayne Casey. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thank you, Doris. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Warriors?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Biyombo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Ross comes in for DeMar Carroll. Powell, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Powell, the pass to Joseph. Down low, here's B.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Warriors trail by 4. And guys, Bismack Biyombo, he got into a groove at the end of last season. After Al Jefferson went down, remember the month of April, he averaged nearly 9 rebounds a game, 2.5 blocks. He was all over the floor.
Yeah, and that's Bismack. I mean, he's that guy. He cleans the glass for you, intimidates shooters in the lane. He's not all the way consistent yet, but he's shown steady improvement. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Now the pass to Livingston to end the run. Rebound by the Raptors.
Talking about Bismack Biyombo, he entered the league as an extremely raw prospect. Was a 7th pick in 2011. His shot and general awareness were the biggest concerns. But last season, he shot over 60% from the floor. The 2 seasons before that was only 45%.
Here is Livingston after the Raptors pick up 2. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Azili kicks to Barbosa. To the middle. Here's Spates. Toronto grabs the miss. Patterson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ross for 3. Offensive rebound. Jacks up a 3, and the shot is good. Patterson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've.
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Raptors.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Lowry out there with Powell. Then it's DeRozan. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Scola in at the 4. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Can't cash in from the high post.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Damari Carroll's checked in for the Raptors.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Clark, and it's blocked by DeRozan.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. Really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
Warriors trail by 11. Outside Curry. The feed to Barnes. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Barnes. There's the dish to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And again, no good by Golden State. Toronto leading by 11. Lowry with the ball. Bogut picks him up. Three-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Barnes. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, the sum of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Here's DeRozan. He has 6. And that's collected by Bogut.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
The shot by Curry, no good.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
count the bucket.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And here's Barnes for 3. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.